there is a honor and a privilege of serving God. There's a great responsibility for serving God, and we see that there are duties of the priests and Levites. If you remember from the previous reading, the Israelites ended by saying, everyone who comes near to the tabernacle of the Lord shall die. Are we all to perish? And then God is entering into a section where he is explaining what the priests are supposed to be doing. It's only the priests that are supposed to be coming into the holy place, and then it is only the Levites that are to help them be about these duties of the Lord. If not, there is death. Now you think that's a pretty high cost, and absolutely there is, but there's also, as we'll see in this chapter, a great honor and privilege of serving, which might be why some of the rebels came against him, Korah and his 250 chiefs and leaders. But we're also sold that this duty is a heavy duty. There's an honor and privilege, but they are going to bear iniquity connected with the sanctuary. They're slaughtering animals. They're burning things that are connected with making things clean ceremonially. We're told here in verse 3 that this honor and privilege involves keeping guard. They shall keep guard over you and over the whole tent, but shall not come near to the vessels of the sanctuary. That is, the Levites are to guard the priests, but they are not to come near the vessels of the sanctuary or to the altar, lest what? They die. So they assist, they help, but they cannot be the ones actually doing the offering of the sacrifices. If they do, they will die. It is only the priests. The Levites are to guard, and actually even to guard Israel, to make sure that the Israelites are not being silly in trying to approach the holy things of God without doing it right. The Levites are not supposed to touch the Lord's things. And then we see that there are great blessings, though, for the Levites and for the priests. We're told in verse 8, I'll overview these. I have given you charge of the contributions made to me. All the consecrated things of the people of Israel, I have given them to you as a portion, and to your sons as a perpetual due. The offerings that the people give to God, a portion of that is actually given to the Levites and given to the priests. Verse 10, we're told that part of that is part of the sacrifices that they give and the grains offering. In a most holy place you shall eat it. Every male may eat it. It is holy to you. But not only males, it's actually the sons and the daughters. So the entire family is provided for by the offerings of the people of Israel. Furthermore, they also receive the first ripe fruits of all that is in the land, which they bring to the Lord shall be yours. Again, God is providing for the families of the Levites and the priests, and he is blessing those families to take care of them. And then everyone, here's the command, everyone who is clean in your house may eat it. Everybody in the household of the Levites and the priests may eat of these contributions. Let's continue to go down to verse 20. So, with every responsibility or with every privilege, there are responsibilities and things that must be given up. And so with the Levites and with the priests, let's look at what they are giving up. Verse 20. The Lord said to Aaron, you shall have no inheritance in their land, neither shall you have any portion among them. I am your portion, God says, and your inheritance among the people of Israel. The Levites did not get any land in the promised land because their inheritance, their portion, their land was ultimately going to be God. And then the land ultimately would produce things for the Levi or for the people of Israel. And there are gifts that are being brought to the temple. And that is how the Levites and the priests are taken care of, by the offerings that are given to the Lord. So we go on, verse 21, we see this system explained a little bit more. I've given every tithe in Israel for an inheritance in return for the service they do. This is their honorarium, if you will. We go back down even further, but the Levites themselves are not free from giving their own offerings. Yes, the people of Israel are bringing them offerings from the land because of the work they're doing, because they're spending all this time in the temple, doing all of this work for the Lord and offering the offerings and serving the people of Israel. They wouldn't have time to go produce the crops that they could. So the people of Israel are bringing them gifts. But then the Levites themselves and the priests should also give a tithe as well. Verse 26, when you take from the people of Israel the tithe that I have given you from from them for your inheritance, then you shall do what? Present a contribution from it to the Lord, a tithe of the tithe. So pastors are supposed to tithe if I'm going to apply it to myself, right? The church provides for me, my family, and then I, in turn, also give a tithe unto the Lord and unto the church. So we see that there is a great responsibility for the Levites and the priests. Great responsibility. There are things that they give up, but then there are great privileges that they have as well, as they are dedicated to serving the Lord. I pray that has been a blessing to you, and I'll see you in the next video.